Like, I haven't even started yet. I'm still, like, going into Discord. I love you, Spoon. Spooner, buddy, I love you. We won't be finishing tonight. Not even close, though. It'll be tomorrow. Spooner, thanks for the host. Love you, buddy. You see, my starting out thing is wigging out, but at least the timer works. Yeah, it's got me locked out. Sometimes it does that. Yeah, you time out for a certain amount of time. Yeah, like here, I get timed out a lot. Like when I'm on the road, I can watch every day. I think it has something to do with the IP address. Because we're all trying to watch ads, but since we share the same router, I got one ad yesterday. One. But the best time is after midnight. Yeah, it was supposed to. Okay. Just doing last minute inventory. Yes, I'm on. All right. No. Goodness. All right. Okay. There we go. Hi, everybody. All right. So, welcome to the stream, anybody who's here. I am the Renaissance Tinker Dork. We have been working for the last 13 days, today is 14, on this gigantic 34 by 34 inch window of the Horn Sloth logo for Spooner Sloth. We're getting close to the end. We probably won't finish tonight. In fact, I know we won't finish tonight. There's a total of like 18 pieces on each side, something like that. I did count them earlier. But anyway, so like 32 or 36, or whatever, however many total pieces. My brain's not functioning right now. And that's what we've got. So I already set the paper down for tracing at the end of stream yesterday, so I'm just going to get right into it. As always, we've got the wifey as moderator to say hi to anybody and help read off chat because it's hard for me to read while I'm standing working on the window. Turn this a little bit. There, now, What I do at this point is just follow along what I traced. Just cutting it out. Well, he hadn't been on for quite a while. But that doesn't matter. A host is a host. If anyone wonders who I'm talking to, my wife, there's a little banister over here. She's just on the other side of that divider. So I can hear her. You may or may not be able to hear her. So that's why I said may or may not. Could go either way. Just depends. As you can see, with our template, we got a pretty good fit. So as long as we get it glued on our glass, and don't get it warped too much, that should be good. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut off the larger piece because there's not quite any that really fit the bill. Nope. And don't worry if it looks like this piece right here is getting small. We have a whole brand new sheet if I need that we can open up. That should be about right. Wonder if we do it off this side, if it, yeah. Don't kill yourself, Mom.
Bad knee.
I know, bad knee, but you're not supposed to hit it. Hey, I need a trash man.
You got a trash bag right behind you.
Okay, I was just gonna toss that.
You need a new one or do you?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
I've been using that for the paper. I didn't think about using it for the dummy. Didn't think about using it for the glue stick. Never mind, John. I got it. Well, you can be trash man later. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this across. Ah. Oh, not today. Not today. We're back on regular work schedule. Although it is Friday. But yeah, I'm not doing 24-hour today.
We all agree we don't
Oh,
want to do it again.
I need to. Dang it, my bot didn't update. Hang on. I see what you mean, Alex. My bot didn't update. I'm sorry. Hang on. I mean, it did, but it didn't. I thought I had taken that off yesterday.
You probably did.
Probably did, and it refreshed on me. Yeah, I just changed it. Hopefully it'll change here in a second.
Oh, I see down at the bottom.
Yep. Hopefully that'll fix it.
Quit bouncing on the couch. Don't jump on the couch. Huh? Yeah, I know. Title still has it. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, I know the title still has it. It takes it a minute to, and then sometimes you have to refresh it for it to update.
Let me see.
There it goes. Yeah, it's updated on my end. So we're good.
Yeah, and I just refreshed it on my end.
It's an interesting little chip that's going to pop out of there. Won't even be able to see it on stream. There we go. I'll take it. Don't know why I had that funny break in the middle, but that's okay. The piece that I wanted came out just fine. And that should be big enough for the other side too, so. That's all that matters.
cream is dirty. Me and Dexter. And every time. I had to
This way.
get in there.
So far, so good. But we have been there before with this glass, so I'm not holding my breath.
I knocked on wood. Temperamental glass right now.
Yeah, this it's actually not gray. It's lavender something, but it looks gray. In the light, you can kinda, sorta catch that there's purple in it, but it's so light it really does just kind of look gray. Alrighty. Oop. There we go. As you can see, I did a decent job. Ew. Ah, there's my other pair. The quote-unquote good pair. Definitely better than the other one. I'm using the cheap, what is it? What are they, like $1.50 at Harbor Freight? They're really cheap. Cheap safety glasses. They wear out, you know, they kind of wear out fast, but
Well, yeah, when you
I've been
glasses.
I've been using these ones. I switched over like a week ago, week and a half, and they're still
About New Year's Eve, so.
well. I kind of have switched back and forth a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, these are still going strong. The other ones, they're still usable, but they're really pretty bad. So I'm gonna stick with these until they're really pretty bad, and then I'll probably open up a new pair. Got that noise command up for me, please?
$1.03 about a decade ago. $1 a year is worthwhile.
Okay, Alex, we can check it out. I just don't know how well it would hold up against the glass. The uh, particles coming off the grinder is why they don't last very long. But I can try one pair. I suppose a $10 investment one time won't kill me. Alright, that's a pretty good fit. So, as per usual, we're going to go into the water bath for just a minute while I get the camera set up. And then we'll peel the paper off. God. It was funny. I can't deny it was funny. The peanut gallery over here is being hilarious.
Just one of them.
One hilarious peanut. I definitely have to get the anti-scratch if I'm going to invest that much in a pair of glasses.
Anti-fog, we really don't need that, do we?
Huh?
So we really don't need the anti-scratch fog.
Well, I need the anti-scratch part of the equation. I don't really care about the anti-fog. I don't really need it. The anti-scratch, though, is a must if I'm going to buy the more expensive glasses. Uh, like I said, I'll give them a try. And usually, like a lot of times, they market them as one thing, both anti-scratch and anti-fog, because that solution that you use usually works for both. At least from what I've seen. Alrighty, that looks like a pretty good fit. Now off to the other side.
Hi, Daddy.
Hello, John. You know better than to run in the house.
I don't use it.
Again, just gonna cut it out, do a little paper test fit, and then find a good piece to glue it onto. Get down now. You were told. Now get down before I send you to your room. Goodness, I would say so. It'll be real close to the look I want. That's enough, John. I see that. But you can do it quietly, please. Yes, John. Oh, by the way, Alex, how was your New Year? I forgot to ask because you weren't in here the other night. At least not when I asked everybody. Well, how is it so far? I mean, good, bad, indifferent? Mine's been good so far, other than my little accident I had last night. Which, there it is. That was a little accident. Noise, please. Oh, and uh, I should have put that up. I'm going to be experimenting with pausing during the grinding because I know it's got to be monotonous for everybody. It's monotonous enough for me, and I'm the one doing something. So what I'll do is I'll do a side like this, and then if I can look at this camera and pose it on that camera at the same time, I'll just show it to you guys. That way it at least breaks it up a little bit, makes up the interaction, but we'll still have the noise warning. Alrighty, so the focus. Alrighty, so that's that side. Okay, so 3/4 of the way around. Alright, gonna do a quick test fit.
Okay. Grinding's part of your stick. Mute the mic if you want, but no need to pause. Danny says you can mute your mic when you grind. I said, but he might forget to turn it back on.
Yeah, that would be the other problem.
Alex says another streamer I follow has a thing on screen. I mute when I use power tools.
Yeah, that's an option. Although I have had people tell me that this really isn't that loud for most people. I just want the warning up there in case people have the volume cranked up and they're wearing headphones or earpieces. Because on the computer through the regular speakers, it's really not that bad. So this is what it looks at, but that's definitely something I will give due consideration because that's an interesting solution to the problem. Did you see your son?
True. It's not a daughter's your voice.
Yeah, I'm just afraid, like, because through the headset, it is a little amplified. And like I said, if somebody had volume way cranked up, it would be on the loud side. But, um, you know, I figure it's just nice to have that. And some people may be more sensitive to it than others, too. So it's kind of more of a just a warning, a heads up. But the reason I'm thinking about doing a pause, especially for some of the longer pieces, because like the other day, some of these big pieces I was grinding on for 15, 20, 25 minutes at a whack because they were just so big, and it it it'll give me a way to pause and check chat and interact at a shorter interval. That was just my thought. I don't know. I'll play with it, see what everybody thinks. I like the other solution. Although the other thing I can see too is new people coming in, and the first thing that would come out of their off their keyboard, why isn't there any sound? Of course, I guess you could fix that with a timer. Go, have a timer that you can turn on and off that just says, while working with the power tools, my mic is muted. So, anyway. It's one of those is more than one way to skin a cat, and I guess I just gotta hash out what feels right, what works, what doesn't work. Laying my arm right there does not work.
Chair. Yeah, those chairs don't last that long.
That's a good idea, though. Maybe when I have a better chair. bad idea. Would have no idea how to set that up, but it's not a bad idea.
But we have a problem with that. You stand a lot to trace.
That's true. That's true. I am standing when I'm doing the tracing and other stuff. I think I just have to remember to use my button and whatnot. For now, I'll play with my current idea, and if it doesn't work out, we'll go a different route. I'm still new enough. I can claim
Play around with things.
noobishness on these things, and well, even if I wasn't new, you can always evolve your channel and change things up to something you think might work better. And you know it.
ILCMS has a video for the foot operated mute button.
Well, I'm sure my wife is writing that down. I'll have to check that out.
Got my note where my notepad went.
Yeah, kind of like a sewing foot pedal or something, or like the old dimmer switches off the old cars and trucks. Click on, click off kind of thing.
Oh, I remember that.
Ow.
Monetary push button, only operated when you're stepping on it.
Well, that's what I would like about like a dimmer switch, because it's a double click. It's on and it springs back up, and then you click on it again to go to send the signal again and go the other way. But it would still be a one step per function. It would be click on, click off. And you could have a heavy base plate and just drill screws in it and mount it. That would work good. I would just need the help with the programming part of it. Building the switch, it wouldn't be that hard. Alrighty. I said it. There it is.
Alex says in his case he was using a Phantom power mic, so it just cut the power when it was stepped on. No logic needed.
Mm. Yeah, see, and that would require that I had a different setup than the one I do now. Not that that's out of the question, but I do kind of like the headset I have.
I'm sure Adafruit or Make has a project write-up on doing something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some out there. I really am. And I appreciate all the good ideas. I just got to figure out which one I want to go with. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna need that box from yesterday. Just a little bit. Little oops there.
That's why I'm leaving that there.
Not a new cut, it just opened back up a little bit. I hate opening band-aids.
Do you need me to do it for you?
Not anymore. That'll keep me from bleeding all over everything again. Get my glasses and my camera. Alrighty. Krista? Looks pretty close. Let me see. I just need a little trim off the front there. Perfect timing.
No, to tell you, I have no idea what's being played. I just grab a disc and put it in. I don't even bother looking at the title, nothing.
Okay, that's enough of that. Hopefully somebody gets a giggle.
Huh?
You'll see with the camera work here in a second.
Those are probably Bryce. You can give them both of them up, Bryce says so, because I think those were Bryce. Do you listen?
You don't act like you listen, Harold.
Outside. You literally have a one-track mind. You don't listen to what other people have to say to you. What? No. Because you've been a butthead all day. This afternoon you've been a butthead.
Hey, I remembered the camera this time. Did we get another thing of foil hunt or no? I don't need it now, but I'm getting close.
What?
Foil.
No, we didn't get another thing of foil.
Okay, we may have to do that in the morning. So, this stream is going to end either at 7:30 or when the foil runs out, whatever comes first. To make it through tonight, but it's getting quite close. go.
I'm not in a cot into a jar.
Go in your room. Go in your room.
All right, so there's the other side.
Don't think you just because you got hurt. Five-minute delay there.
Got the quality turned down on your computer?
No. I got the volume just right where I can hear what's going on.
I said quality,
Oh.
like I showed you the other day. That should help. Speaking of which, I should do it myself since we're all on the same router.
But I mean, I see blood splatter on.
Yeah, that's where I told you it opened up.
I know. I'm just. Luckily, we don't need to see that piece.
Can you take the mission phone?
No, you're not getting my tape.
Noise, please. I really need to invent my own lurk command.
Huh?
Ooh, I just had an idea for it too. Pretty good fit. Oh, here we go again with the overly dramatic music.
Well, it stopped on 5, so I took it out, but just instead of skipping all the way back to 5, I just decided to hit play.
Okay.
Really? I gotta create a color width, not just to make a big damn ball of trash. If I wanted to do that, I would have done that myself. Go to your room.
Forgot my camera again. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. The camera got caught on a cord. Didn't want to go. There we go. That should be good. Let's check the fit.
So tiny is Mom? What tiny is?
617, time for you guys to quit fucking. Shit!
I didn't have this.
I told you today we were going to use the leftovers today. What, Harold?
I want one of red burrito.
Back in the bath.
No burrito.
There are no burritos. That's a sweet tortilla, dummy.
I want a
Don't.
I want tortilla.
For one, we don't leave the freaking door sitting wide open. For two, quit bugging me every 5 minutes while I'm trying to help Daddy. How am I
got the camera. There we go. Maybe you can see that a little better. Noise, please. Thank you. Oh, almost forgot. Almost forgot. Almost. God again. Now the inner part of the horns is done. Time for the outer part.
It's not really mean or anything. I want them for food.
Alrighty.
When I get certified on the testicles. Technically, I can still use it.
No, you can't. It's expired.
Is it?
Not like it's that hard.
No, it's not.
Even an idiot like me can do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. You just push buttons. As long as you remember which buttons to push, you're good. Everything's automated. Mom's just getting ready. It'll be soon enough.
Nearing done. Does blood cost extra? That's another.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It comes free.
Yeah. Something to scribble with?
No. Oh, well, yeah, I'm cutting paper.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't say you were grinding. Okay, I'm only about 30 seconds behind.
Oh, let's over here. Darian, over here. Yeah, on your computer. If you have multiple tabs open, as long as they're not muted, usually it'll stay open. Now you do have to flip back every so often, but it does work.
Well, I have it. Well, what I have right now is my TV and computer are on, and I left the tab for it just on,
Mhm.
and I'm watching and pretty much Chromecasting right now. So I just want to make sure it still works.
Mhm. Yeah, if it's Chromecasting, it should count.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
say should, because that other bug is a known bug, and as far as I know, it's not fixed yet.
well, but I just wanted to make sure that because they're on two different inputs.
Yeah, so far we're plenty good.
So I just want to make sure.
Hey, Rennie! Oh, I'm sorry, Spoon.
That's how he can sneak his soul into my house.
There's already blood on it. There's already enough blood on it.
Also, hi Rennie, I have a massive headache, yay.
Yeah, that's what he said earlier this morning.
Yeah, he's been kind of in and out today.
Well, especially since his kids are at school now.
Oh, his kids are at school now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. I'm still pretty godsmacked about it all. Let's see. You're gonna hang it in this stream background? Either that or rip down this broken, ugly green window blind and put it over the window right next to my head. Green
What?
screen's going away this year. Can't really think of a better piece to put up behind my big friggin' dome.
Yeah. Yeah, this was supposed to be for your window. Now, you can put it wherever you like, but it was for your window to protect your eyes from that mean old nasty sun, so don't make me lecture you. Just kidding, Spoon.
Oh no, pleasure him. He deserves it.
Can't be hurting your precious sloth eyes while you're streaming.
Question mark.
Oh, okay. So since you're in chat, so there are two basic kinds of glass cutters. They both have the same head. So this is a little tungsten bit, if I can get it to focus. Come on. Yeah, you can kind of see it, but it's basically, and it's beveled. Come on. Focus. Focus. You can't really see it.
No, you can't.
I'm trying to get the camera to focus, but
It's not focusing.
but you can kind of see that this wheel is beveled, but it's made out of tungsten. And then this is spring loaded, and there's oil up in the body of the pin here. So it self oils as you push it along the glass, and that's how you score it. And then that's what makes that nasty creaking sound. It's actually not that bad. It's better than nails on a chalkboard. This particular pair of pliers are, don't know if you can see the name, not really. They're Ringstar pliers. They're made by Ringstar. It's basically just a rubber O-ring with a little plastic nub in the middle. And what it does is when you come at the fracture, you kind of got to get it centered where you just scored, and then you use light pressure, and it causes the fracture to go all the way through the glass. These particular pliers also allow me to do the curved edges. They make a different set of pliers that basically have like a straight, flat bump, and that's only good for straight cuts. So I use this because it's good for multi-purpose cuts. And what I can't do with that, I use these. These are called Grosier pliers or Grossier pliers. You keep the curved edge on the top after you score it, and you pull back, and you can just kind of nip the edges off of stuff. You just kind of flex it, and it pops. So I use this for stuff that's too thin to use the Ringstar pliers on.
He says it looks like a mini pizza roller.
Yeah, it does. It really, that's essentially what it is. It's just tiny.
Because like before he had the question mark, it says, so the tool that you've got there looks like a mini pizza roller. I figured it cuts the glass, but that's what's that blade made of? And then question mark just says he will come and inspect your fridge and write you up if you don't use it correctly.
Yeah, so basically what it's doing is as you push down and push it forward, it's causing the same type of crack that you get in your window after a rock chip when the crack starts to grow. It's the same fracture. So as you go along the glass, it's sending little mini fractures down inside the glass. And then the pliers basically just flex it and cause that fracture to grow until it breaks.
Let's see. Spooner says the sun won't hurt anything that these big dumb lights haven't already destroyed. Alex says focus. Spooner says further away it'll focus a mid-range.
Yeah,
So
but then it's
first,
like,
then just snap off.
yeah, basically. There you go. There, now you can see it. I finally found the right distance.
He says, man, that's cool. You're brave. LOL. I'd be too nervous to spider crack glass.
But see, that's the thing. That's why you run the scorer first. It basically it creates a channel for the crack to follow. Now, some glass behaves better than others as far as following that score line, but that's basically what the score line is for, is to kind of guide the fracture around. And so on a steeper, well, like this one, on a steeper curve, what I would do, like this one, pretend it's still a whole piece of glass. I would go along and just kind of gently squeeze along, and you can kind of feel and hear a little tiny creak and a pop, and you just gently do that a little ways. And sometimes I come from both ends, and you just gently squeeze back and forth. The tighter the curve, the more gently you have to squeeze, but you just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and eventually the two pieces would fall away from each other, giving you a curve for curved pieces.
Spinner also says, okay, that looks so satisfying, all in caps.
That's good. See, here's one I did a while back, a nice curvature to it, and it's this is not actually gray. It's called lilac something or other. It's a very, 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 very light purple, but when you look at it, you don't think purple. It's so light, you literally think gray. But if you got it up next to a gray piece, well, you can even maybe see it there in my camera with the white. It's not a true gray, but it looks good. But this color has been kind of iffy on the, what I can make it do and what I can't make it do. I've had quite a few just strange breaks that shouldn't have happened. Because generally, if you see the striations in the glass, that's generally the direction of the grain of the glass. And so when you're cutting it, the fracture wants to follow both the grain of the glass, and then if you have a curve, it wants to go towards the outside. So if you're trying to cut inside of a piece, you have to go real shallow, because if you go too deep and it cracks, it'll crack through the piece. On outside pieces, it doesn't matter as much because you're going along the outside of the edge, and if it cracks out, you're not losing anything, really.
Spinner said, yeah, I can kind of make it out like the super light lavender in the marbling.
Yeah. But with this lavender, I've had it break completely against the grain in a way that it should not have broke. So
Literally break in half when it shouldn't have been anywhere near.
yeah. So this lavender has been a little strange, but not bad enough that it's horrible to work with. It's just been difficult. Like a certain 4-year-old I know.
Yeah.
All right, noise command, please. Don't forget my glasses.
Up.
Steel Nuts, thank you for the follow. Apparently, I have to change my point settings. All right, let's do a test fit here. Not quite.
Still Ness says no problem. Wanted to drop by and say awesome work on Spoon's piece of art. Spoon says it's freaking mesmerizing.
Thanks, Spoon. All right, so there's the fit. I know it's hard to see while the template's still on it.
What?
You didn't even make this. This is your cup.
So, oh, thank you for the cheer. That's awesome. So, right over here, I've got a little bowl full of water, and just let it sit in there for a second. It'll dissolve the glue stick and help me get the template off. It also helps wash off the excess glass particles from the edge of the piece. And that's crucial if we want the, hang on, if we want to get the copper foil to stick. This brown backing is the sticky side, and then, of course, you've got the copper. After just a few moments, the paper comes right off.
John?
And I'm just going to go along the edges with my thumb. After it's grinded, it's completely safe to do that. The sharp edges are all knocked off after you grind, so you can do this all day long. It's not sharp. Now, before it's ground, sometimes it can be really sharp, which is how my fingers get brutalized sometimes.
Yeah, that's what the sprays are for.
But I've got all sorts of stuff right here, not quite at my fingertips, but within arm's reach. I got some Band-Aids, I've got some liquid bandage. So basically this part, what I do is to get an accurate length off of the roll, I just take a little bit and hold it there with my finger and then kind of wrap it around. Pressing in on any indentations. And coming around. Oop. Then on this end, we'll have a little bit of overhang. little bit of overlap. Now they make a couple kinds of this copper foil. This particular one that I'm using has a copper colored backing, so the adhesive is basically clear. They have one that has kind of a silvery backing and one that has a uh, black backing. It's literally dark black, almost like the imagine this black glass. Oh, and by the way, the black glass, even though it's called Cathedral Black, is not really black. It's actually a very dark purple. It's just thick enough. And it also has kind of a film on it that makes it to where it appears black and no light comes through it, so you don't see that it's actually purple. Until you grind it. You can see it on the grinder, and I can show that to you guys here in a second.
Spoon, so how much does the entire thing weigh, you think?
That's a good question. It's probably pretty heavy by now. I would say one sheet is maybe, I don't know, 5 pounds. Would you say that's about right, honey? I mean, you've handled it too.
Scoot!
Now she's going to come see.
I'm gonna do it the easy way. I'll go put it on the scale.
Oh, she's going to go put it on the scale. I'm probably way off.
Oh, you probably are. This is not even 5 pounds. I can tell that by the way I'm carrying it.
Probably, I don't know. It's over a pound. I know that. But those panes are basically 1 square foot each. And this is just over 8 square feet. So we'll have our answer here in a second. And it'll be roughly, of course.
I can get exact reading. That'd be great.
Having trouble getting it centered?
Yeah, to where I can see the damn numbers. I'm going to roughly say about half a pound.
Really, only half a pound? I would have thought it's well over a pound. It feels real heavy like my Gerber set, and I know that was well over a pound.
This ain't nowhere near a pound. Like I said, I roughly say about half a pound.
I doubt it has a weight on there.
It doesn't. I was looking though.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good idea, but glass is sold by the area, not by the weight.
But I can't even.
It's like cloth. It's sold by the... Well, cloth is sold by the yard. Glass is usually sold by the square foot.
Let's see. Still Nuts says 100 pounds. Alex says 2.5 tons. Still Nuts says 90 pounds are of sure awesome.
Yeah, that'd be about right. 90 pounds, 80, 90 pounds, somewhere in there. I know it's got to be heavy by now. And then, of course, once we solder it, that's going to add more weight because that's just adding metal to it. So,
And then after we solder it, put the
we'll know when we ship it how much it weighs.
yeah.
Because you know the shipping company's going to weigh the darn thing. Of course, that may also include the weight of the crate, because I'm going to have to crate it. There's no way I can get away with not crating this one. That's the one we just did. Now to the other side. Spoon, don't look. I didn't do that. You don't see that. These are not the blood stains you were looking for.
That's why I'm asking, trying to see what kind of deal I can score once you get the final weight. The blood rights.
What?
Nothing, John.
See if that's big enough. Oh, yes, it is. Perfect. So if you see, all I'm doing is basically just snaking the paper underneath the glass.
Hey, Daddy.
The sloth takes blood sacrifices.
Yes, apparently it does.
Yes, Jason will be okay.
No, it's going to wither and fall off. No, well,
I guess what Mom says is truth here.
yeah, it'll be just fine. It hurt like the dickens when it happened, but it was a freak accident.
Now you know this is your last one, right?
Yep, this will be the last piece for tonight. Yeah. I think, don't hold me to this, but I think
You think what?
that tomorrow night I can finish it up.
Oh.
Let's see. Still no.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Here, tilt that up. I forgot to tilt that up. Steel Nuts, you have a good one. Love to see you again. Thanks for the follow. Hope you have a good one. Let's see, that's about right.
Ooh.
Peace.
And oh, by tomorrow I should have a lurk command. I just thought of a good one tonight, or what I think is a good one.
Oh, great.
What?
Is either gonna make people laugh or make people just shake their heads at me.
Russ doesn't make
Either way, I'm good.
Mom,
What?
they phone done.
Fine. Leave it alone.
Soon as I get this piece cut and foiled, then I'll go look for raid target. Pass on the love to the next streamer.
I'm way behind.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that one would be good for like this one, maybe. Now I have been in the past few weeks doing a morning and an afternoon stream. Uh, Tomorrow and Sunday both, I'm just going to do the evening stream starting at 4:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's 6:30 p.m. Eastern for people who go off of Eastern Time. Pacific Time would be 3:30.
Why just one stream?
Because I want to, well, Spooner and I are trying to work out maybe a thing for setting the last pieces, which are going to be these two center pieces, that one and that one are going to be the last two pieces, and so I want to make sure that it's when he's available, I hope, and also give us both the rest of the day to do chores and family stuff. I've got to take down Christmas lights from the outside of the house. That kind of thing. Yes, that's correct. That's when I'm starting, Spoon. You are correct. Yeah, no problem. I'm like when I post in on Twitter, then I go into everybody's Discord who has a promo section, and I post there. So that's why I do the 10-minute post, but it's not exactly 10 minutes. Sometimes it's a little more than that. So I rarely start exactly at 4:30, and even if I do, I've got the 10-minute countdown on my on one of my overlays. So that gives me time to double check, make sure I've got everything ready, everything's set up. It gives time for people to filter in a little bit.
It says at least to rebroadcast, host it.
Right, exactly. Because like by the time I got the stream up tonight, I saw you were already hosting me. And I like, oops, yeah, I should have been a little faster tonight. By the way, thanks for the host. It's awesome.
Hi.
Yeah, and when I get close to the end, Spooner, I will send you a PM when I start working on them. So from the cutting to the foiling is usually, what, about 10, 15 minutes per piece?
Pretty much, yeah.
So if I DM you at the start of it, you've got a little time to get here before the last pieces are actually set. Alrighty. Noise, please.
I'm getting there. Gotta get my damn mouser in its hole.
Yep.
Up.
Thank you.
I'm bouncing on the couch now.
Okay, Mom.
Alright, let me do a test fit real quick. That should work. Into the dunk tank we go, so to speak. Got the paper. Alrighty. So that'll leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll leave us 10 pieces altogether, not including the middle one, so that's 12. 12 pieces to do tomorrow. Also got to run by Hobby Lobby in the morning. Sometime. Or the other glass place if she's open. 'Cause I am dangerously close. In fact, I am running out right now. So, to show you how I know I'm running out, that's the end of the spool. The rest of it after that little stuck down area is plastic. It doesn't get much closer than that. And there's the plastic ring. That is now trash.
I don't know, and as long as he's out of the way, I don't care. And as long as he's behaving, nobody panic.
Yeah, right. Alright. So this little section right here, which I'll show you in a second, that, ladies and gentlemen, is all that's left of that roll. So, that's another reason to not stream in the morning. I gotta go shopping.
What?
Oh, I don't think Spoon has seen the art caddy anyway. So it's got all sorts of spots for my tools. That's for the foil, and you can see there's a wider one. They do make wider foil. I've got the lead-free solder in 2 spots and a new soldering iron.
Alex says, everybody panic.
That worked out just right tonight.
You do not need coffee. That's what gets you in trouble all the time. Don't owe me.
The name of the game is to keep the glass centered so that you can fold the ends over the edge and have that.
Spoon says cool every time I use solder or flux was when fixing some copper pipes. Never thought to use it for art.
Yep, yep. So that's what this brush is for. Is for the flux. It actually hangs right there. I haven't had to use it yet though, which is why it was still in the art caddy. I had another brush that I was using. It's basically the same style brush.
I'm doing it again.
I shouldn't have called it an art caddy. Really, this caddy is specifically for stained glass because it's got the spots for the foil and the soldering iron and everything. But anyway. Krista, why don't you get the raid call ready so you can post it so everybody can copy and paste?
Come on.
I didn't say command, I just said post it.
Yeah, well,
So
amend it.
I don't have that command. That command does not exist.
You need it.
Alright, so this is the raid call.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the raid call. I will be getting a emote to go with that eventually. I need to get a hold of one of the awesome artists on Twitch that do the emote thing. There's a couple of them. Wonder if Mags would be interested. Alright, so there's that fit right there. And besides cleaning up my mess, that's what we got so far. Basically, 2 sections of horns and 3 little of the black highlights, and then the centerpieces.
Spoon says she totally would.
I'll have to get a hold of her and talk to her about that. The trash, dear sir, is over here, and there's a ton of it. That includes that, but not that. Don't forget this plastic ring, because it's trash, too. Alright, I need my phone, please, so I can find a target.
You got your hands full. You take care of that. No, you take care of what you're told to take care of. One thing at a time, child. Yeah.
Man, there's so many good people. Let's see. I rated Cinnabar already this week, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that means the next person up is a gentleman called Fiend. He does drawings. He works with alcohol inks to make abstract art and all sorts of things. He's a really talented dude. So we'll go over there and say hi.
Daddy, what do I say?
Thanks everyone for coming to watch. We'll see you tomorrow.